This tutorial video is to show how to take a lot and change its tile set to be whatever tile set you want. And then go into game and create a uniform neighborhood. So what I'm going to do is this is my plugins folder here, my normal plugins folder. And here is the plugins folder I want to work with, but this is not the plugins folder that the SimCity 4 plugin manager will recognize. So I need to rename it. But first I need to rename the original one. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to rename it to plugins hyphen hyphen. And then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to rename it to plugins. So now the SimCity 4 plugin manager, SC4PIM, will recognize this file folder and the game will recognize this file folder only. So in it we have the J. Myers houses and everything that is needed for them except for the props, because basically what's going on here is I've created a blank plugins folder, which is, you know, if you think about the folder as like a desktop, it's a clean desktop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all these check marks here, because that'll just be a whole bunch of clutter and I don't want to work with any clutter. And I'm going to make sure that my box for the BSC folder is clicked so as that it examines that folder. So what we're looking at here is we've got this window here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to stage 1 residential, low wealth residential. Now if I hadn't unchecked the other 3 boxes there would be all kinds of houses here that are not made by J. Myers. So we have one here. I left click on it and then I right click on the information that fills the box. I click on open buildings from this lot. I right click again, I select tile selector, and I'm going to turn off Euro. I use my Euro tile set for special things, like say I want a completely and totally alternate, different look to my city. Whatever fits that, whatever look I'm going for goes into my Euro folder. So everything else is kind of general. This gives me a large amount of variety and a medium amount of control. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the Euro. And there's more. Because when I opened all the buildings on the lot, I opened all the buildings of the, in that lot that have that lot. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to change the tile selector on everything here. Euro off. Okay, something else is, sure, you can use iLive's reader for this, but in doing so you're going to have a whole bunch of typing and a whole bunch of loading and a whole bunch of saving. And to be honest with you, if all you're going to be doing is altering the tile the tile set, this is really the ultimate way to go about it. I mean, it's nice, it's quick, it's easy, no typing. Okay, so this is just an example. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save everything that I changed and close it all out. See, you would have to save each and one of these individually on iLive's reader, and you would have to open them all individually as well. It takes up a lot of time. So I was able to, change 2 types of houses and every lot attached to them, all with just some simple clicks. So we're just going to pretend that I went ahead and I changed them all. I've already done this for my normal plugins folder. I just created this one to show you how to do it the easy way. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close this. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to rename my folders back to the way they were. Rename for a hyphen. Now normally I would sit here and I would go in here and I would copy this file and then I would paste it into here wherever it belonged. But since I've already done that, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip all that. So now when I fire up the game will pick up this file folder, which is the real deal. And like I said, the lots that I just altered to grow only on the New York, Houston, and Chicago tile sets, they're already changed in my normal plugins folder. I just wanted to show you all how to do that because it is rather necessary if you want to have maximum control over how things grow in your game. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire up the game here.